Pain heals. Chicks dig scars. Glory lasts forever.
To the channel. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you're having a fantastic Friday the 13th. Yes, that is correct. Friday the 13th. Shout out to the 19. Appreciate all your support. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's go. This is what some would call a palate cleanser. It's a little more lighthearted. Well, it's lighthearted on the Caitlin Clark fan side. It would be lighthearted probably in any other league when you get a bit of a trolling battle going on between fandoms. But of course, the Caitlin Clark haters, the Hatelins, the slows, the low IQ doorknobs, their reaction a little different than most. So I saw a number of these screenshots, right? We had a lot of Caitlin Clark fans, what they decided to do with publicly available email addresses. They decided to vote. In case you didn't know, All Star voting has opened up, and they decided to vote using some of these email addresses. For example, Sarah, Jane, Gamelli, you know, oddly enough, mentioned her, and I think in a video yesterday. I don't know if I've ever mentioned her before. She's a typical WNBA media personality, more of a stan than a journalist. Has me blocked, has for a long time. No idea why. Other, I don't know. They search keywords or something and be like, "Oh, this person's terrible." But she was one of those that was used, and she had an interesting reaction, as you can see. Fans taking over my email and fraudulently voting for All Star truly shows the discourse extends well beyond the players. This this is next level stuff, not even going to lie. That's kind of shocking coming from you, Sarah. I've covered both the NBA and WNBA, and this is just sick behavior. Uh, I'm not sure about all of you. I have different definitions of what I would call sick behavior. Certainly not putting someone else's email address into an email sign up form. That is not sick behavior. If we go really, really old school, you know what this makes me think of? And I swear I saw it in an old movie. I cannot for the life of me think of the name of it, but I think when friends signed up for like a Playboy subscription or something and sent it. They signed up as one of their friends and sent it to their home address. And of course, the parents got the mail. It's sort of that sort of thing. But as you can see, that's not exactly how they decided to take it because, oh, it kept going from here. Michael Ramsford's reply to Lowe. Let's read Lowe first. Multiple media members have had their emails hacked by Caitlin fans, all for the sake of voting her into the All-Star game? This next level crap. Y'all, I guess y'all, sorry about that, don't feel crazy doing this all for an All-Star game? Weirdos, man. Just like I've talked about many times with these doorknob people, hacked. Their emails weren't hacked. When you hack, right, it's a password protected account and you get into it. Okay, that's basically in this context what hacking would be. Knowing somebody's publicly available email address and then putting it into an email sign up form on a website is not hacking. There's nothing really crazy about. Yeah, I mean, look, I get it. You may not be your personality type for this. It could be a little childish, but come on, think about warring sports fans, especially college teams more so than professional. But come on, really? This is where we're going with this. But wait, there's more. Because look at the follow up Low. What I'm finding interesting, see, I had no idea who this person is, and I mean, 46 following, 17 followers. They've got numbers in their account, but they have me blocked. Oh well. He says, I'm telling you, putting the All Star game there was a huge mistake. In fact, leaning into that fan base as a whole has been a huge mistake. Period. In what way? And how are they leaning into it when they try to smear the entire fan base as is? with the whole Angel Reese nonsense for that opening game when the Indiana Fever put BTA. And as you can see here, they can't not lean into 50% of the WNBA's viewership base. So because somebody's hacking, in quotes, someone's email, all of a sudden it's Clark fans. Again, even if they're voting for her, it doesn't mean the fan base is doing this. Most of us have voted correctly, and not just for her, but other players in the W. Yeah, this is absolutely wild because it goes on and on. Here we go. Now, what really kills me is that the Fever organization, as well as the league, isn't taking this seriously. Like we are in danger territory. Let that sink in. Take a deep breath. Oh, these people crack me up so much. I mean, I'm sorry, but how do you get through a day in life? How do you do it when your inability to cope with something as simple as somebody puts an email address that isn't theirs into a sign up form? Really? And this is danger territory, and you're upset because it's not taking it seriously because it's not serious. Danger. Someone copy and pasted a public email and put a random B day and voted for a basketball game. Like, be for real. Danger territory. Yeah, see, a lot of people are not taking this all that seriously because it is not all that serious. And here we go. You thought I was kidding with the title. Isn't this a federal crime? No. And Sarah, I guess this is a screenshot now of her emails because she's getting, the thank you for voting, thank you for voting, thank you for voting. Yeah, this is kind of wild stuff. Alberta is going to be pissed when she finds out how many times she has voted for Indiana Fever players. That WNBA All-Star game is going to be lit. This lady is special. The discourse extends well beyond the players. Another quote from her: "There's no way I would vote for Caitlin Clark. Why not? Here we go. Let me tell you something. Shout out W360. Let me tell you something. The fact that y'all are using the slow emails to vote for White Jesus and other all star players is effing funny. I have real salty tears. I love this app, man. Yeah, it's a joke. It's trolling. They are trolling all of the hatelins for their absolute garbage behavior that we've had to deal with for the past year plus. And here, you want to hear something really, really funny about this? Again, the WNBA is not a professional organization. It is not a professional organization because all they would have to do is what most anyone who has any type of email list does, and that is what's called a double opt-in. They put in their email address, you send them an email, there's a link in there that they have to click on so that you know it was actually them who signed up with their email address and not, ta-da, what we're doing right here, which is someone else signing them up. And then it continues from there. If they click on that link, they're saying, yep, I did it. It's me. They're raising their hand, continue to send me the information that I signed up for. But the WNBA apparently has not done that. It just, boom, you're in the system. Yeah, absolutely wild. But again, this isn't all that serious. I thought some of you might find it kind of funny as we're talking. I know I'll get the people like, I can't believe you're talking about this. This is so dumb. I can't believe you're telling us stuff that happened on Twitter. Yeah, well, it was amusing to me. I thought it was a really good troll when I started seeing those pop up. I didn't even think about it, and I wouldn't take the time to even bother. But come, it's a little bit funny anyway. Let me know your thoughts and go vote, of course. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate it so much as always, and I will talk to you later.